everyone, welcome back to my vlog. I am Robin, or a Hobbit reading list, and this week we are going to be preparing to spend the weekend at a lake house with friends. This will obviously include like us actually being at the lake house, but we have like 3.5 days of prep to do first. Honestly, I'm looking forward to this lake house, like just being opportunity to relax, to chill. I'm gonna bring a couple books and we're gonna see how much I can read. I did start reading 100 Boyfriends yesterday. I will honestly probably try to finish it today, as well as make more progress with Antiquity and Gotham. I think my goal is that by the time we go to the lake house, those two books will be done. 100 Boyfriends is, as far as I can tell, because it's interesting, it's a collection of very, very short stories. All about being a Black queer man and sort of the different relationships and interactions that they have. It's not clear a lot of the time if like maybe the story is resuming from a previous story or not. It's honestly, it's a little confusing to describe. I'm reading it and it's like, it's fine. You know, it sucks because like it's not my preferred way to ingest stories. And even if the story itself is good and like, and it's well written. I will immediately say that. It's very well written. But I like stories to be linear. Like, I don't read a lot of short stories, and this is just reminding me of why. If it had been more clear on the back of the book, if it was a collection of short stories, I probably wouldn't have bought it. Because it's sort of reminding me of Girl Interrupted a little bit, of just like how like just it jumps around so much. It doesn't really ease you into anything. So this is, I want to be clear, it's very much like a me thing. I don't do well with those types of books because I get too fixated on trying to put it in order and understand like what's happening. You can't do that with this. So I will finish it. It will probably not get like a super high rating from me. That is not a reflection on the book. That's a reflection on me. Because the book, if you like short stories like this, if you like non-linear storytelling, which again, I'm not sure if that's what this is because I can't tell if some of the stories are connected or not. But like if you like that, then you would probably really like this book. It just doesn't work for my brain. So I read about 100 pages yesterday. It's only like 180 pages, so I can finish it today for sure. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna finish that today and then try to read Antiquity and Gotham. Try to finish it because I only have 4 chapters left, but up until, you know, we leave for the lake house, which I should definitely be able to do. I should definitely be able to read at least a chapter today, if not more. I don't know how much I'll be able to read tomorrow, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go make breakfast, get to editing, and yeah, we'll see what I can do before we have to go to the lake house. Okay, so I almost forgot to film a clip. I finished 100 Boyfriends on Tuesday. It is now Thursday. To be fair, that is the last time I read. So I finished 100 Boyfriends. I only had like 70 pages or something left. It was interesting. Like I pretty much said everything I needed to on my clip from Tuesday. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Monday? I don't know last time I filmed. But it's not for me. It is very well written. It's just not for me. Like it's fine. Honestly, at this point, I don't remember what I rated it. 3-star? I'll put the correct star amount on the screen. Yeah. I don't know. So I said everything that I needed to really about the book. So that was that. That was my 49th book of the year. We're like preparing to go to the lake house now. And so we're like running around, like doing all the last minute things. And I decided it's going to be a historical fiction weekend. So I'm bringing The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen and, what's the other one? A Gentleman Never something. It's the one by Sebastian. And then I also have the fourth book in the Booknote Club series on my phone. So if I finish those 2 books, then I have another historical fiction book. So don't know why. I was just like, yeah, I'll just read historical fiction this weekend. It doesn't match the vibes at all, but that's fine. So that's pretty much the plan. We're gonna leave in about an hour, and yeah, I I wanted to make sure I filmed a clip, but I don't really have that much to say. I talked about 100 Boyfriends. I talked about what I'm gonna read this weekend. That's kind of where I'm at. So I'm going to finish prepping and packing and all the things, and then we're gonna get going and hopefully have a lot of fun this weekend. Yay! Hi everyone. I am officially at the lake house, if you hadn't already guessed, because of the complete change in location and the clips I showed earlier. We got here Thursday night. We did not get in the lake then because there was a storm coming in, so we just played games. And that was a lot of fun. And then yesterday, which was Friday, we got in the lake twice. It was fun. We experimented with a bunch of different like flotation devices and stuff that came with the house. And I had woken up like super early in the morning. I don't tend to sleep well on vacation, unfortunately. That's like the one thing that I just don't do. And so I woke up at like 6:30 in the morning yesterday, which was actually 5:30 for me because we're in the Eastern time zone now. And I tried, but I could not fall back asleep. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll read. So I started reading A Gentleman Never Keeps Score, which is the second book in the So You've Seen the Sedgwicks series by Sebastian, which follows a family, the Sedgwicks, and there are 5 brothers, and I believe the series is all of them falling in love with another man. It is set in the Regency period, so it's not necessarily accepted. And so trying to figure, that stuff out. The second book is about the second son, so I think it goes in age order as well, which I appreciate. Is about the second son, and his name is Hartley, and he had always been very beautiful. And that was taken advantage of when he was a teenager by his godfather, and Hartley sort of used that attraction to get favors for his brothers and to raise them up a little bit in society from where they had been. It's unfortunate, and he has some trauma. He doesn't really like being touched because he feels like any man who touches him will abuse him. And so it is really sad. But we also get Sam's perspective. And Sam is a black Englishman. He's a freed black Englishman, which there's not a lot. And they pretty much only live in London. But he owns a tavern, and he's very proud of it. And he used to be an boxer. And one of his friends admits that she posed for a painting for Hartley's godfather, and she worries about it making public and how that will affect her, fiance and everything. And so reluctantly Sam agrees to try to get it back. And this means that Sam and Hartley cross paths. Sam is so sweet, and he just makes a lot of sense. And so it's such a good story. It was so cute. It was very funny at times. It was very hot. There were, I want to say, 5.5 split scenes, which I appreciate. And yeah, it was really good. So I actually finished the whole thing yesterday, because of course there was a basketball game and I read during it. And I ended up giving it 5 stars. So that is one of the books that I brought with me down. I did bring another physical book, and then I'm fully prepared with a book on my Kindle. So I'm, not lacking for things to read, but I am glad that I finished a book and that it was such a good one. Honestly, I can't wait to read the next book in the series now. I love Sebastian's writing. And so I knew I would like it. I just didn't know I would like it this much. So now I'm curious. I'm like, I don't remember what I rated the first book in the series. And I am curious about what I would rate the third book, because it follows a different brother, if I would rate it as highly. So yeah, so that's something to see in the future. But otherwise, I think we're kind of waiting for everyone to wake up so that we can have breakfast. I think we're going to get breakfast. And then we're probably just going to hang out in the lake today. And we almost sunk yesterday. I was trying to think, I'm like, something else happened yesterday. All of us, there's 6 of us in total, all of us got in a rowboat, which is a decent size, and it did fit all of us. That doesn't mean that there should be 6 people in the rowboat on the water. We were very close to taking on water. It was inches. So that was fun. We just did a short little loop, and I'm like, yeah, we should go back. We shouldn't get too far. So that was fun, because we were all dressed. We all had our phones, and I'm like, none of us want to end up in the water. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't be a big deal, but we were all clothed. So that was fun. We won't be doing that again. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. I've just been chilling. I finished a book. I'm happy about that. I will start the next book I'll read when time appears. Will be The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen. So I'm starting a different series. I'm like, oh, maybe I should have just brought the second or third or whatever book it is, but I'm like, no, I still have a TBR. And once I read The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen, which at the latest I'll start tomorrow night, then I will only have 2 or 3 books left on my TBR, which is pretty good. So I'm feeling confident this month. And maybe once I finish my TBR, I will just continue reading all the series that I've picked up again. So, all right, let's see what I get up to today. Okay, so it is now Monday. We are packing up, getting ready to leave the cabin, lake house, whatever you call it. And I had a really good time. It was very relaxing. I was able to just do whatever I wanted, really. I did get a little sunburn on Saturday, which sucks because it's right, like, there's a little bit, like, right here. And honestly, that's the part that hurts the most. I got some here, too. But the one by my armpit hurts the most. And so yesterday, I didn't want to put on a swimsuit. And so I didn't get in lake yesterday. And we're getting ready to leave, so I won't get in today. But that's okay. That's my choice. No, I had a really good time. I did some really good reading, too. As you know, I finished A Gentleman Never Keeps Score, and I gave that 5 stars. I then started reading The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen, which is a series. I'm going to spin you around so I can rest my arm. The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen is a series, and, well, it's part of the Doomsday series. And the first book follows, Gareth, who recently inherited not only a title from his father, but his land and property and everything. And him and his father had been estranged. His father essentially abandoned him after the death of his mother when he was 6, left him with his uncle, who was not nice to him. And so inheriting this does mean that he gets, sort of a step up in the world, but it also means that he has no idea what to do. And he discovers this shortly after meeting a guy that he calls Kent, because they go by their names of their, like, location, because, it's Regency, and queer relationships are not accepted, so you have to be smart about it. But his real name is Joss. And I don't know why I said it like that. And they had ended up having an argument, and then he finds out about the inheritance, and so he moves to this place called Romney Marsh. I guess who's there? Joss. And there's a whole big plot with, like, Joss is a smuggler, and there's a plot there. There's a plot about, the secrecy of their relationship. There's a plot about Gareth's father and maybe how he's involved with smuggling, which is a little concerning to Gareth. Honestly, it was pretty, I don't want to say fast-paced, but it was pretty adventurous. It was pretty gripping. And the chemistry between Gareth and Joss was, I keep wanting to say Josh, Joss, was really nice. The spicy scenes were solid. Honestly, like, I gave it 5 stars. Like, and I was telling my friend, I'm like, I don't know if it's just, like, I'm more relaxed here, I'm in a better mood, maybe I'm being too nice, but honestly, I can't find fault with it. So I have 2 5-star reads this weekend. Awesome. I then started reading the 4th book in the Bucknell Club series, which is A Sanctuary for Soulden. And I've not finished it, but it is really good. I'm about 60% through. And A Sanctuary for Soulden follows Soulden, who presents himself as just, like, this, like, vapid idiot, but he's actually a spy. Like, he's a spy for Britain in the war against France. And he gets shot while trying to deliver a message. And so he sort of, like, slips into this, like, horse cart that takes him to a house. And he gets mistaken for a corpse, and he gets taken into the house. Because there's B. Gonna go inside. Okay. He gets mistaken for a corpse because the house that he is taken to belongs to a surgeon who operates on cadavers to, learn more in order to help people. Which, at this time, is not allowed. It's just not. So anyway, he gets taken to this house. He meets the surgeon. The surgeon helps him recover from, you know, his injury. And while he's recovering, because he's there for like a week and a half, him and Fernside, who is the surgeon, have a mutual attraction. They get to know each other a little bit, and they like each other. And so I'm at 60% right now. I'm at the part where like they just had like their first fight. I don't know if there will be another one. There will be more drama though, but they'll probably be working together and it'll be cute. So I really enjoyed it, and I am looking forward to finishing the rest of it. So those are the books that I read. I decided to make it a historical fiction weekend, and now Chris and I are going to head home. So check the next week's vlog so that you know what I thought of A Sanctuary for Soulden. And leave me a comment. Tell me if you have any vacation plans this summer. Like the video, subscribe, click the notification bell, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you in next week's vlog. Bye.